You want the truth? Talent is overrated. Luck is nice until it's gone. What actually makes people unstoppable is something uglier, louder, and more dangerous than inspiration. It's ego, not the weak, submissive ego that hides behind humility, but a killer ego. A hungry, unapologetic, unbreakable ego that refuses to accept mediocrity. This is not a pep talk. This is a manual for becoming dangerous, for building an ego so razor-sharp it cuts through excuses, comfort, and everything that's been holding you back. If you're looking for gentle encouragement, turn this off now. If you want to build an ego that will get you anything you want, stay and listen carefully, because the world doesn't reward humility alone. It rewards results. It rewards those who demand the world bend to them. And to demand that, you need an ego that is equal parts fire and iron. Killer ego isn't arrogance for arrogance's sake. It isn't a fragile teacher pleaser or a bully who stomps everything for attention. It's a specific, brutal combination of attributes that, when trained, make you impossible to ignore. A cold, unshakable self-belief, not delusion, but conviction anchored in relentless work. An unyielding ownership of results, no excuses, no blame. A ruthless discipline that chooses discomfort over comfort every single day. A strategic ambition that doesn't show all its cards. A hungry ego that converts envy and criticism into fuel, not poison. This ego is a tool. Used correctly, it makes you fast, focused, and ferocious. Used poorly, it becomes vanity. This script will teach you how to sharpen it and how to use it, step by step. This step is simple, loud, and non-negotiable. You must choose not hope, not wish, not half-ass. Decide so angrily that your future actions have no room for hesitation. A violent commitment means you accept an expense. Time, nervous energy, sleep, relationships, comfort. You declare, internally and externally, that you will not accept being average. How to do it. Write your single, monstrous goal in one sentence. Keep it terse. Example, I will be the top X and Y by date. Tell 2 people not to brag, but to create social pressure. Say it publicly and then stop talking about it. Burn the escape routes. Delete the apps. Hand over time-sucking responsibilities. Cut casual relationships that steal your focus. Why it works? Decision creates friction against quitting. The moment you make a brutal promise, your brain will seek consistency. It will pull you toward action to avoid cognitive dissonance. Toxic side. This is not polite. You will upset. People, most people are, comfortable being unremarkable. You are not them. Embrace the discomfort of being frowned upon. It means you're moving. You must hold yourself accountable in a way that makes excuses illegal in your own life. Radical responsibility is the mindset that there are no victims in your story. There are only actors. When something fails, your project, your relationship, your momentum, you look for the one person responsible. The answer is always you. How to implement. Keep a brutal after-action log. After every week, answer 3 questions. What worked? What didn't? What did I do about it? Replace "they didn't support me" with "I didn't convince them." Replace "I was unlucky" with "I didn't plan." Language shapes action. Make failure your curriculum, not your identity. Extract the lesson, rebuild, repeat. Why it matters. People who win refuse to be the weather. They are the architects. Radically owning your condition makes you proactive and relentless. Toxic side. This will pressure you. It will force you to look in the mirror and hate what you see until you improve it. Good. Growth. Hates comfort. An ego that wins is an ego with focus. The modern world sells distractions like oxygen. You must stop breathing the polluted air. Actions to take. Conduct a feed audit. Unfollow, mute, delete. If it doesn't teach, push, or create, it's noise. Create strict time blocks. Deep work windows where your phone is in another room. Use a simple rule: 90 minutes of undisturbed work. 15-minute break. Repeat. Socialize like a sniper. Choose relationships that elevate or serve specific needs. Friends are either mirrors or anchors. Drop the anchors. Why it matters. Focus compounds. 20 uninterrupted. Hours of perfect focus beat 200 scattered hours of busy. Your ego sharpens only when it has space to grind. Toxic side. You will be accused of being antisocial or obsessive. Ignore them. Greatness always looks strange from the cheap seats. Mild interest is the death of ambition. Obsession builds empires. How obsession manifests. You think about the craft at odd hours. You rework small details no one notices but you. You read, practice, iterate until your hands can do what your mouth can only talk about. You schedule micro practices daily. Want greatness in writing? 500 words every single day. Want strength? Train heavy consistently. Want business? Make one high-quality offer per week. Implementation blueprint. Pick one skill. Master it. Don't multitask greatness. The market is full of people who are slightly good at many things. Be terrifyingly excellent at one. Why it matters. Obsession rewires your identity. The you who shows up daily for the grind becomes a different species from the one who shows up sporadically. Toxic side. People will call you too intense. Wear it. Intensity gets results. Habits are the autopilot of the killer ego. Rituals turn willpower into muscle memory. What rituals to build? Start by designing a morning and evening ritual that reflect your identity. Example, 5 a.m. wake, cold exposure, or fast 10 to 20 minutes. 60 minutes of prioritized work and a short journal. End the day with a review, no screens 30 minutes before bed. Weekly ritual, a deep training or learning day where you push beyond normal.
Monthly ritual, an accountability audit measure results. Kill what's not working. Implementation tips. Keep rituals simple and non-negotiable. Complexity breaks consistency. Pair a new habit with an existing one, habit stacking. After you brush your teeth, do 5 push-ups.com after your work block. Do a 10-minute review. Why it matters. Rituals eliminate decision fatigue. Your ego doesn't need to debate whether to act. It already acts. Toxic side. Rituals are boring, but predictable. Boring persecution of discipline is how standards are born. You have to protect your ego from the predators, doubt and vanity. The killer ego learns to use pride as propulsion, not as a mirror. How to feed it right. Celebrate progress privately. Let wins be ammunition, not a map. Public humility. Private dominance outside. Act calm and collected. Inside, plan your empire. Keep a wins file and a failure file. Read both. The wins fuel confidence. The failures sharpen strategy. Why it matters. Ego needs signals. If it's only fed by validation from others, it will shrivel. Feed it with competence, not applause. Toxic side. Avoid the trap of needing admiration to feel worthy. That version of ego collapses when the crowd turns. Real killers in any arena are voracious learners, but they don't humiliate themselves with desperate flattery. They learn ruthlessly, learning rules. Consume primary sources. Read books, not summaries. Talk to the few people who matter. Train under someone better than you. Practice active feedback loops. Show work early. Take criticism. Filter ruthlessly. Keep what works. Discard what doesn't. Test constantly. Small experiments. Rapid iteration. Failure is not shame, it's data. Why it matters. Ego without humility is brittle. Humility without ego is invisible. Combine both. Learn viciously and implement mercilessly. Toxic side. You will be vulnerable. That's good. Vulnerability is a laboratory for strength. Hatred, gossip, jealousy, these will come. Your job is to be indifferent in a way that confuses them. How to build resistance. Reframe criticism as a thermometer. If they hate you, you're doing something big. Limit exposure to toxic commentators. Block, mute, move on. Your reaction fuels their engine. Starve it. Train mental toughness. Daily cold exposure. Silent sessions. Control discomfort. These physical stresses translate to emotional resilience. Why it matters. People who wobble at the first opposition never become standards. The killer ego absorbs hits and counters with work. Toxic side. Don't become an emotionless machine. Being unbothered is a choice, not numbness. A killer ego knows the power of not being fully known. Scarcity creates desire. Mystique creates reverence. Tactics release outcomes. Not grind.com show the result. Never the entire process. Keep some projects private. When you reveal complete and polished. Make their jaws drop. Limit availability. If you are everywhere, you are ordinary. Be selective about when and how you show up. Why it matters. Perception affects leverage. People grant respect to those who are rare and mysterious. Toxic side. Don't weaponize opacity as avoidance. Use privacy to protect focus, not fear. This is the apex. You don't chase benchmarks, you set them. How to raise a standard. Demand excellence from yourself and your circle. If someone's not meeting the standard, fix or fire them. Develop an undeniable signature. A style, a product, a way of working that others copy. Be relentless about detail. Teach or lead. People copy models. When you teach what you do, you institutionalize the standard. Why it matters. When you become the standard, comparison flips. Other people now chase you. Their envy becomes your validation. Toxic side. Setting standards makes enemies. Embrace it. Enemies prove influence. Use this as the daily spine for your killer ego. Adapt. But don't dilute. Morning first 2 to 3 hours. Wake time. Consistent aim for 5 to 6 a.m. No snooze. 10-min cold exposure shower, splash, or brief work to prime discipline. 20 to 60 min. Deep work block focused on your highest leverage task, no phone. 10-min journal. 1 intention. 1 metric to hit. 1 gratitude, keep ego grounded. Midday. Short movement session 20 for OMIN. Strength training greater than cardio for identity. 90 to 120 min second deep work block. Execute ruthlessly. Afternoon. Networking. Creative micro tasks, calls, outreach. High intent. Short. 30 min learning. Read a chapter. Practice a skill. Evening. Review. What went right? What failed? 1 micro improvement for tomorrow. Wind down. No screens 30 to 60 min before bed. Weekly and monthly. Weekly. 3-hour deep audit plus micro experiment planning. Monthly. Reset 1 major metric. Kill 1 habit. Start 1 new micro goal. 30 days. Consistency test. Build rituals and track 30 consecutive days of discipline. If you fail, analyze. If you win, you've shifted identity. 90 days, competence test. You should see measurable improvement in 1 key skill quality. Speed or results. 365 days. Standard test. You should have at least 1 signature result, a body of work, a product. Is status that people notice and comment on. Small math. 30 days x daily mini wins equals new identity. 90 days x focused skill equals visible transformation. 365 days x consistent insane discipline equals standard. Sabotage. I'll start Monday. Fix. Start today with a 10-minute micro action. Momentum compounds. Sabotage. I need perfect setup. Fix. Use what you have. Start and iterate. Perfection kills startups. Sabotage. I'm not ready. Fix. Ready is a myth. Preparation is progress, not a gate. Say these to yourself every morning. Loud, ugly, and proud. I own my results. I am ruthless with time. I will outwork, outlearn, and outlast. I refuse to be average. I will build a standard that others chase. This is not a hobby. This is a life sentence to greatness. Say it until your voice believes it.
The killer ego isn't pretty. It's not always polite. It will cost you. You will lose friendships, comfort, and easy nights. You will be misunderstood, envied, and hated. You will fail publicly and rebuild privately. But here's what most people never understand. The cost of not choosing is far greater. A life of small, comfortable regrets is a slow poison. So choose, build that ego, sharpen it with discipline, humility, and ruthless focus. Use envy as fuel, silence as armor, and results as the only currency that matters. Become dangerous. Become the one who others whisper about and then try to copy. Become the standard. Now go, be relentless. Listen carefully, because this is where people break. Right now, you have two roads. The first road is soft, comfortable, full of excuses, distractions, and the illusion of safety. That road doesn't kill you fast. It kills you slowly, with mediocrity, with quiet regret, with invisible chains. The second road is brutal. It is sharp, it will cut you, it will demand sacrifices. You will bleed, you will be hated, you will lose sleep, and you will bury the weaker version of yourself again and again. But that road makes you unforgettable. That road carves your name into time. That road is where killers walk, the ones who dared to let their ego roar, unapologetically until the world had no choice but to kneel. So decide, stay comfortable, or burn for greatness. But remember this, regret screams louder than pain ever will. You are at war, and the battlefield is not out there, it's in here. Inside your chest. Inside your mind. One side of you is weak, polite, humble to the point of being invisible. That side begs for mercy, for comfort, for safety. It wants you soft. It wants you normal. The other side is ruthless, hungry, unbothered by fear, fueled by envy, powered by pride. That side doesn't beg. It takes, it builds. It dominates. Every day the war is fought. Every choice, every second is a bullet fired at one side or the other. And one day, the weak side will finally die. That day will not be sad. That day will be the day you are born unstoppable. Until then, fight. Feed the killer. Kill the coward. Win the war inside. And when the dust settles, when the noise fades, when the doubters are silent because they cannot deny you anymore, you will look in the mirror and finally recognize what you've become. Not just successful, not just powerful, but the standard. The one others compare themselves to. The proof that hunger, ego, and relentless willpower can turn an ordinary soul into something untouchable. You will inspire without trying. You will lead without asking. And you will live without limits. Because you chose the killer ego. Because you refused to stay invisible. Because you built yourself into something the world could not ignore. That is your legacy. That is your fire. And from this moment on, there is no turning back. You are no longer chasing. You are the one being chased.